Om Shanti. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Monday workshop series. As always, every Monday we have a special guest speaker to take us into one of the unique aspects of our Brahmin life. So, one of the main things, like Dadi Gulzar always says, or Dadis always say, "Khushi jaisa khura dusra nahi." So there is no better medicine than happiness. And that too, the happiness that we experience in golden age and the happiness that we experience in the confluence age in the company of Baba, it is totally unique. And the happiness that we experience in this Alokik family, recognizing who we are with, who we are becoming, and who is with us right now gives us a whole new different level of happiness, and especially when we look at the contrast of what's happening in the current world and what kind of happiness is there. Is no happiness, in fact, in this Lokik world. Everything is exhausted. So on that note, today we have with us Brother Bose, and he is one of the happiest person I always come across in this Brahmin journey. So he has been with Baba for more than 30 years in Gyan, and I had a great fortune of spending time with him when I visited Australia. Brother Bose lives in New Zealand. He does his services and he has his own Lokik job. By profession, he's a business analyst in the healthcare sector. And he's a right hand in the Baba's right hand in taking care of Baba's center in New Zealand. And also, they recently acquired a beautiful retreat center in Hamilton. So, Brother Bose is always there, very close to the nature, is always busy. I used to see he's very active in doing some stage presentations, like he dresses up for Shivratri like Shankar and things like that. And he's very, very active. You can see his Facebook page and then you'll find a lot of nice pictures. So without any further ado, I invite Brother Bose. He has this very lighter tone of uh, taking the life as it is. I remember once I was in Australia, where we were all together. There was bushfires. There was like raging fires all across, and then so we were little kind of not so happy. And then brother had a very big wide smile, and then he said this, "Dhuaye lo, dhuaye do." If you remember Basava. So there is so much smoke all around, like accept whatever comes your way, and then just extend your loving good wishes for everyone. And that totally changed the atmosphere and then it totally uplifted. Yeah. So without any further ado, I invite Brother Bose. Welcome, Bose. Bye.
Thank you, Bhai. Thank you. Thank you, Harsha Bhai. And nice to meet all the global family, USA family, and all BKs. I'm very happy to meet all of you because we are an unlimited family. So this, as Harsha Bhai told, the name of this body is Bose Bhai. I live in New Zealand. And Baba gave me this opportunity um, to stay at center and do service, which is my favorite thing to do. Always I wanted to live at the center, do service, and same time do my job as well. But I never knew how it is going to be possible. So I'm here before you to share my journey from a tailless monkey to a happy Brahmin and into my journey into unconditional happiness. And I'll try my best. Baba is with us, and I'm very new to this talks and other things because I'm not a very famous person. But still, I'm with you, all of you, and I feel you all are my family. So I feel free. I don't feel any tense. So as it goes, I'll take it whatever comes to my mind in the company of Karan Karavanar Swami, my father Shiv Baba, and Bab Dada. I'll share my experiences and like how Jagdish Bhai used to say when he shares his experience that with this experience, even if one soul is uplifted, I am very happy. So in Bhagavad Gita, there is one shlok. It says, "Machitta madgata pranaha bodhayanta parasparam." So in that shlok, what does it mean? Baba's children, means God's children, they experience lot of supersensuous joy and bliss and happiness in the company of Baba. So in company of God, and they share the same experience with others. So Baba is unlimited, and what we know about Baba is, I think, very little. And by listening to experiences of all seniors and Brahmin souls, we will come to know one new angle of Baba. So that will enlighten us. Yes, Baba does this too. Baba does this too. So I wanted to share a few things. So to start with, my how I came to Gyan, and the first experience which brought a major change in myself. So first, I was like every one of us. We were looking for Baba everywhere, searching for Baba. So I also was doing a lot of bhakti, searching for Baba. And to cut the story short, I want I was very desperate to find him. Who is Baba? Is he really there? Who is God? So when this bhakti went to one stage, I thought, Baba, now God, I want to know whether you are really there. What I'm doing is correct or not. So my uncle, he took me to one temple. So there, he already took gyan. He was 2 or 3 days old in gyan. So that was my last trip of completing my bhakti. So I went to the temple, and Baba gave me a very nice experience there. In that temple, I told Baba, God, I'm tired of looking for you. I don't know whether I'm doing correct or not. All these efforts are right or not, I don't know. If you are really there, and give me some sign so that you are there and I continue my journey of devotion. So that was my thought. So what I did now, how to confirm? So we have to put those thoughts to test. So in Indian temples, when we offer coconuts, they take like the pujari comes and he takes all the coconuts, like 10, 20, 30 coconuts. He take it inside the temple, he break them, and he comes out and he just distribute those coconuts. So I marked my coconut and said, God, if you are really there, you give this marked coconut to me. I have to get my own coconut. Now that pujari, he took some nearly 40 to 50 coconuts inside. He broke, he offered those half of the coconuts inside and brought a big basket. Now he was giving everyone the coconut. And I marked my coconut. And when he gave me that coconut, I got that same coconut which I marked as white color. I was very happy. My I had goosebumps that I found Baba. Till then, I was falling on every puja, everyone's feet, thinking they might show me the path to God, and falling on. After that, I never fell on anyone's feet. I said to my uncle, "I got it. I got it." Then he was saying, "What did you get?" I told him, "I got my coconut." He said, "Did you mark your coconut?" I said, "Yes, I marked my coconut, and I got the same coconut." And he also couldn't believe. So next day itself, I've been to the center, and my journey started. So Baba gave me a hint one day before, and next day I came to Baba, and from that day I was with Baba. So Baba gave me a blessing, Amar Bhav. So nothing. I will never die in this Brahmin life. I will leave this body as a Brahmin. So there is nothing that I will leave Baba. That so I didn't experience real happiness. All the happiness which I experienced before, I told you I was a tailless monkey, very naughty fellow. In school and at home, everywhere, my daddy, everyone used to say he is the main reason behind all this naughtiness and other things. So that was the kind of life I was living. So Baba changed me, and now I became very silent, as though I found everything, and I was enjoying that silence. So my journey started at that time. But in our home, we had a different type of atmosphere. What type of atmosphere? We children, all the children came into Gyan, but our parents didn't come into Gyan. So and we are very young. I was at the age of 16 years, and now I am 46 years old. So it was a very nice journey with Babdada, this Alokik journey. Uh, so at that time, since mom and dad are not in Gyan, we were in a sort of a bondage. Now Baba is the liberator, so he has to liberate us from all sort of bondages. So first thing on my journey to happiness was I had this fear. Okay, I want to go to Batti or I want to go somewhere. What my father doesn't allow me. He doesn't allow me to go. So I had this. So what I used to do, I used to go without telling my father or mother because the pull of Baba or Batti was more than any other bondage. So I used to go. But I went to one whole day Batti. So morning, what happened? It was New Year, and at the center they arranged for a whole day Batti. So what happened that day? I morning I woke up. My father gave me a task to do for the whole day, so that I don't go anywhere. But I woke up early morning for 4 o'clock. I got ready, and I was about to go. And when I was about to go, my brother also woke up. He's younger to me. He said, "I want to come." I said, "No, no, you sleep. I will go and come." Then he said, "No, no, if you don't take me, I will tell to Papa." He said, "I'm going to tell to Papa." Okay, then he was very young, so I made him have shower, and I also took him to Batti. I was at the Batti, but my mind and heart was filled with fear. See, that fear is the main reason for a lot of stress and unhappiness. That fear caused a disturbance not only in our head but also our stomach. So it causes a lot of tension. Now I am at the butty, but I am in constant fear. So how to overcome this one? So in Western countries, I've seen like where whenever there is an event, you are given a blessing. So that time, uh, that was the first time I really saw the power of blessing. So I was telling Baba, you must do something. You must do something. Then they said, you take your blessing. I took my blessing. In that blessing, it came one who have fear cannot pass in the exams. So in our Brahmin life, we have a lot of exams. We lose something, so many things come. But first thing, don't have any fear. So that thing I learned on that day. So I thought, okay, now that was Vardani year of blessings. So I have to give my papa a lot of blessings. So I gave him a lot of peace, and then I removed the fear from my heart. I thought, okay, if papa scolds me, no problem. If he hits me, for Baba's sake, I will take one beating. He will hit only this body, so he can't hit the soul. So for Baba's sake, okay, let it be. So my fear is gone. Once the fear is gone, I experienced real peace and happiness. That was, even though there was a lot of bondages, the joy was unlimited. I didn't have any fear. So what amazing thing happened? I went home. And Baba, how he looks after his children. Um, my papa was very angry because his blood is boiling. He gave me 10 tasks to do, and I went to a batti, and I didn't even come by afternoon. I came in the almost in the night. So it was evening because I had to go to other city. So when I came, he was very angry and he thought of hitting me. And I just remembered Baba, and when I saw him, his hand stopped in midair as though someone caught his hand. And okay, you went, why you took this fellow? My brother, he came. So when he came, when my father looked at my brother got scared and he started running. And my brother was running, my father was running behind my brother, and they forgot about me. They forgot about me, nothing happened. And after that, my father never scolded me and never hit me. That fear, when once the fear was removed, it was like my bondage also got removed on that day. The first thing on our journey was remove all kind of fears. Anything will come in our life. We might experience economical harm. We might experience some loss in our relationships. We might experience something. Don't have the fear of any loss. Why? Why? Because every day you check in your heart who is there. Once when we check our heart, if Baba is sitting there and ruling our heart, then there is nothing we can lose. We have to understand the game. People say everything in this world is Maya, but everything Baba says everything is not Maya. But in one way, the whole world is like a illusion. So the main things, uh, one character was, I'm a very lazy fellow. So I have to find easy ways. With that laziness, I can't stop in my Brahmin life. I have to keep moving. So I have to keep moving. So somehow I have to find some easy way. So when I listen to Murli, just like in what a backbencher does in while studying in school, he he marks what is important, what's not important, and he reads what is important. So in Murli, I when I am listening to Murli, Baba is saying, is saying Mukhya baat hai. So he is saying these are the important things, these are the important things you have to do. So he said the whole para, he said so many things. You have to do this, and then he said these are important things. So I used to mark down, yeah, these are, I will focus on this important thing because Baba said this is important. So from that, I took 2 points. So what are the 2 points I took in my journey? The first point I took is purity. So I thought if purity is there, then Baba said it is very important that my children become pure. Why? Because we all are in Baba's team. Baba is our boss. So he is doing his world transformation task, and we are in his team. And if we do something very well, he gives us increments. He gives us, like in our Lokik job, we get increment, we get bonus, we get so many things. So Baba also gives us all these increments and bonuses when we do. How he gives, one thing which I realized in this surrendered life is not everything we can achieve by making effort. Some things Baba gives as a blessing. So those blessings we receive when we make, when we follow Baba Shriman. Like I'll tell you one nice experience. Uh, I used to see when in my childhood they used to say sit and give drishti. So I am sitting and I don't know how to give drishti. How to give drishti? Should I see everyone? Now how, what should I do with this drishti? And with this drishti, will anyone change? So what magic can I do with this drishti? I don't know. So all are saying give drishti, give drishti. I am sitting. So one day I thought, one Amrit Vela, I asked Baba, Baba, I want to give drishti, but nothing is happening. So I have to experience something, or will who are sitting there experience something? I don't know. So you have to help me. So that was what I told. Then I was reading, I got the opportunity of reading Murli that day. I read Murli, and after that, now again this Drishti part came. Now what I have to do now? So that day, Baba gave me one nice experience. Like he is in my eyes. He came into my eyes, and I could experience the power flowing through my eyes. So it is a very unique experience. I didn't try to do anything, but Baba gave me that experience. And next time when I sit and give drishti, automatically my eyes and my mind are having that super sensuous experience. So I feel like Baba is in my eyes. So that was an amazing experience. So what I mean to say is, Baba, some things we achieve by our efforts, and something Baba give bonus. When we make consistent and good effort, and we have to make very good efforts, that we receive all those bonuses. We must be a very good employee to Baba, that he, and we have to take all the increments and incentives our boss has to give us. So how this story took a twist, I was telling about purity. So purity is one thing where when we imbibe purity, then our journey goes smoothly. Baba only takes care of us, and he will let us, he will use us. So because he is Karan Karavanar Swami, we are following his Srimad, and he will use us, and he will make us do what he wants to do. So he will use us. So when this Brahman journey started, what happened was, first thing I was telling in my journey, fear. That fear was the obstacle for our happiness. Then there are some are few other problems, which obstacles which allow us not to experience Baba's supersensuous joy or happiness. The second one, which I feel, is relationships. So relationships can cause stress or happiness. So Baba said in one Murli, Baba said two things. You have to close all the gates of wrong path and wrong relationships, because relationships can sink our boat. So those relationships, when all the relationships are forged with one Baba, that will help us. So we will go deep into this more. And the third reason which I feel is gaining victory over Maya. So Maya, what happens? Our journey with Maya starts as soon as we come to Baba. We think Baba gives us a lot of happiness. He is the liberator, and now there is this 63 births of account inside us which we have to clear. And Maya is such an opponent that it knows everything about us. So more than Baba, this Maya knows about us, and we have to gain victory over this Maya. So this habit, we have to make the habit of gaining victory. Then you see when a player plays a match or cricket, he wins any game. If the player wins, he celebrates. He is very happy. So winning gives happiness. So whom we have to win against? We have to win against Maya. So each time we win, it gives us a lot of happiness, and Baba gives us a lot of blessings. So gaining victory over vices. So I will explain about this as well. So relationships and gaining victory over vices. So these are all, and whatever comes into my mind while I am talking, I will try to share with you my journey. So, so the first step was overcoming fear. When fear is not there, Baba said in one Murli, you will experience real peace and happiness. Without courage, we can't experience real peace and happiness. Though that is the first step which Baba made me take in this Brahmin journey. And next, um, Harsha bhai, shall we do meditation or shall I continue?
Yeah, we would like to get that drishti.
Okay. So 5 minutes, we will have Baba. We'll take drishti from Baba. So it is good for us to remember Baba in whenever, as much as we can, in because Yad is the only source of all attainments. With remembrance, what happens? As I was telling you, there is a secret of, if we know the one secret, we can easily overcome or we can easily gain victory over vices. So, how is that possible? In my journey, at one point of time, I was thinking, is that even possible to overcome all these vices? Because every time this cyclone is coming inside my mind, and I am not able to gain victory over this Maya. Is there anyone who really gain victory over this Maya? Because practically we didn't see, but I told Baba, Baba, you have to do something. So you have to do something. And now, can we really gain victory over these vices? So our journey to purity, and only when we follow all this purity, then only Baba can use us in his service. Otherwise, we will become some sweeper. In our center, also, teacher asks, "Dad, do you follow purity?" Yeah, then okay, then you can come inside. You don't follow purity, then there are some other services you can do. So all these things are there. Now there is a doubt in my mind. Is it really possible? So Baba, he did a very good magic. So what is the secret he made me understand is, see, there is a train, it has got fuel in it, and now it is moving. And when it is moving, suddenly if the engine is off, then what will happen to the train? It will move. But after moving some distance, it will stop. So here we Brahmins, we have to consistently fill ourselves with power of yoga. There is one word which Baba says in Murli. He says, Yog bal se kaam lo. So with the power of yoga, you fulfill your tasks, Baba says. You got a problem, power of yoga. And sometimes I see when we tell our teacher or some others, I have this problem, that problem, then they will say, do powerful yoga. So that is the solution. So you, some other person go and say some other thing, they will say, do yoga. That is the only answer. And now few people say, don't tell do yoga because they can't do yoga. They can do all other things. So by doing yoga, what happens? By remembering Baba, the soul accumulates the power of yoga. So that makes the engine run. In the train example which I told you. So when we become slack, so I became slack. I don't wake up Amrit Vela, or I don't remember Baba the whole day. Okay, I'm busy with my job. I come back again. Once you miss Amrit Vela, you get busy with your job and you don't remember Baba in the evening. So you used what you accumulated yesterday. And then once you use it, it's gone. So after few days, what happens? Maya slowly it gains power because our accumulated power of yoga has become less. So this accumulation of power of yoga must be always more. So when we are having this tufan in our mind, now we must check ourselves. How is my yoga? How is my remembrance? We must not use yoga because yoga is a bhakti word. But how is my remembrance? Am I remembering Baba? So is my remembrance powerful? And when I'm remembering, am I experiencing super sensual joy? Because always remembrance means it's a two-way communication. It is not one-way communication. Some say, I'm daily telling to Baba, but Baba is not listening to me. Now Baba is there, you are here. And suppose say I am talking on this mic and suddenly my mic is off. Now you can't hear anything. I say so many things. I can't hear what you are saying, and then there is no two-way communication. Same thing happens, and when our thoughts doesn't reach Baba, so there is no two-way communication. So the accumulation of power of yoga is the first step to overcome all these vices. So I realized this thing, and I thought, yeah, I have to consistently improve my remembrance. When we go to our third part, I will explain some more secrets of happiness. Very nice secrets of happiness. So this is the uh, uh, method to overcome vices. There is another method. Still, so many things come into our mind, and our power of control might be less. So for that, Baba gave one very nice yukti. So what Baba said, so I am still having this problem. I'm talking with Baba. So Baba gave me one nice yukti which worked out in my life. Baba said, always think Baba is there in front of you. When no one is there, we do all sorts of things. When someone is there, we are in with attention. We sit with attention. We do things with attention, and we are very careful. So if Baba is there in front of us, there is no way this soul does any sinful action. So always, Baba said, you always think Baba is in front of me. So for this, the easiest way Baba said, always Baba used to say, stay combined with me, stay combined with me. And that was just a point of knowledge for me. I never realized the what Baba meant by saying stay combined with me. So until one point of time. So I will tell more about this a bit later. So second thing, once we gain victory over Maya, we'll have this lot of blessings from Baba. So our power of yoga, accumulation of power of yoga will be more, and the super sensuous joy and happiness of victory will always be in our mind. So gaining victory, and then the power of purity will increase. And when the power of purity increases, automatically, as we all Brahmins know, purity is the mother of peace and happiness. So automatically we'll have that real happiness. See, and that is the one reason. So fear and in relations. Now coming to relations, when people say a father is there, a father always keep telling a child, oh, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, and the child repeats the same mistake again and again and again. So first time I do some mistake, he scolds. So second time the child does a mistake, he scolds. Third time he hits him. He says, how many times I have to tell you? Don't you listen? So now, what is the reason why the child is not listening to his father? And poor thing, we have to understand in when it comes to relationships, it is all about understanding the sanskars, how sanskars are made. So how sanskars are made? We from our Brahmin life when it started till now, we've been trying and trying and trying, making effort to get rid of lot of sanskars. Sometimes we are successful, sometimes we are not successful, and sometimes we follow Baba's direction, sometimes we don't follow. What is Baba doing? He's repeatedly with love, he keeps telling children, he knows everything, he's accepting everything as we are, and he's telling child, please do this, do this, do this. For my sake, you do this. So, in our Brahmin journey, as Jagdish Bhai says, we all know who God is, Baba is, and now we have to understand what he wants from us. So what he wants from us. So he, as a father, he is explaining. Now in relationships, what I have to do, We have to accept everyone as they are. So, so that we don't have trouble in our relationships. So as we are trying to change our sanskars, they are also trying to change their sanskars. So we have to understand this fact. So changing our sanskars take time. So we have to show patience as Baba is showing lot of patience. If Baba also do like our some human being, then how many beatings we have to get from him for not listening to him. And he is Almighty Authority. He can say, how many times I have to tell you? And you keep repeatedly doing this. And he knows everything. He's Karan Karavanar Swami. So just understand how Baba is showing patience on us. So in all our relationship, we have to show the same patience. And another aspect of our relationship is no attachments. So Baba said, don't have any wrong relationships. Soul, soul, that's all. And we have to, I can't say we all have to do something, but what practice I did, I will explain. I will tell you. I will share. So daily, what I used to do from my childhood of my Brahmin life, daily I used to close my eyes like this. Okay, and I used to check who is coming into my heart. So so many people used to come at the beginning, and then I used to say, "Oh my God, lot of things I have to remove." So that was my checking. So one day what happened, I closed my eyes and then all went away and only my mother started coming. And it took a lot of time. I said, this lady keeps popping up always. Ting, ting, ting. My mother is coming always. So I have my attachment with my mother. See these relationships. We must not beat a trumpet and say, oh, I don't want any relationships. Everything has to be like Baba says in our intellect. Buddhi ka sannyas. So our disinterest is in our intellect. So we don't beat a trumpet and tell everyone. Once we tell at home, give knowledge at home, then we are in trouble. We have to, if our in our lokics and relationships, we have to teach them with our karma. We must not always go with the gyan. So what happened once in my office, my team leader, whenever he is whenever he is tense, he told me, I come to you. I said, why you come to me? He said, even when the sky is falling, you are not tensed. He saw this because I never wore badge to my work. He never knew I am a BK. See, but he asked me. I told him then. I told him there is this organization which teach meditation. You also will become like that. He said, yes, definitely I have to learn this meditation. So with Lokik people, always it is not about wearing badge or telling this gyan. It is about, especially with our Lokik, whom we are having connections, our way of living, our actions, it has a lot of impact. Then they want to learn more about us. That is the time when their mind and intellect is ready. That is the time we can bombard them with all the knowledge. Otherwise, what happened? Beside when I came into this gyan, this path of knowledge, I was traveling in a bus. I was very enthusiastic. I thought I must give this knowledge to everyone. Otherwise, how will they will miss this boat. They will miss this train of taking inheritance from the father. So there was this guy beside me in the bus. I told him about this soul, supreme soul, and I was going on and on and on. He said, "Bye, stop, stop it. I namaste for you. You just leave me. I want to sleep now." I was not stopping. I was giving him gyan and gyan. So just like Baba says, we when if he was ready, then he is ready. He will listen to us. So when is the time to give knowledge? When they come to us. They say, see, this is what I'm facing. How can you help me? So that is the time, whatever you tell, they will listen. That is the time we give them knowledge. Otherwise, we have to focus on our karma. So our karma is the best teacher. Our karma, when we teach, then they will follow us. Whatever we say, they will follow us because we are teaching through our karma. So relationships with Lokik, always it is good to teach with our karma. Don't bombard them with any knowledge. If you bombard them with any points, sometimes you will do some mistake or I will do some mistake. They will say, you are saying, but you are not doing. They will note everything and they will in return give us knowledge. But only thing in relationships, we we are ones who give knowledge, but we will be on the taking side sometimes. So we have to teach our relationships with our karma. And when we accept them as they are, even if they are a monkey or a donkey, no problem. Let them, we are like, we see the soul, we see their future like how Baba sees, maybe, and then we serve them uh, without any jealousy, hatred, or any other ill feelings. Then we can make our relationships good. And sometimes we will see a person, he is very bad to 10 everyone, but to some people he is very good. So he says those people are the ones who accepted him. All the other people are the ones who rejected him. So he is not good with them. He says, I will never be good with them. So but he is good with some people because we accepted them. So in relationships, so that is how we can uh, purify our relationships. And another thing, nowadays we see this social networks and everything, and they say to improve your business, you need to network. To improve something, you need to network. And all this network has become a big cause of all the troubles. So, but if you use this knowledge of what Baba said, in that Murli Baba said, uh, close two gates. The two gates of wrong relationships and wrong path. So if we go into wrong path, what happens? So yes, for example, we went into a wrong route. We travel long distance, and then we have to come back. We have to travel back the distance which we traveled in that wrong route, and again we have to go in the right route. So Baba said, children, be very careful. We have to be very careful. At least in the most important things, we have to be careful, and we can't be. We have to have attention on these things. So relationships, we have to be very, very, very infinite times underline and be careful. So be loving, be detached, and as Baba said, purity, purity in our relationships, then we can experience constant happiness. Otherwise, this one relationship can make a soul go into depression. So depression and stress and tension, all these things increased in this world for so many reasons, because their relationships are not good, or as Jagdish Bhai said, they can't overcome their sanskars. At the same time, 10 type of sanskars are pulling the soul towards them, and the soul becomes depressed and stressed. So when we do in our Brahmin life, at least there are some important things which we have to compulsorily do. So as I told you, I was a lazy boy, lazy person. And the 3-page Murli, I didn't have this time to memorize. So I have to memorize at least few points. So I memorized few points, and those important points were these. So first one was purity, and second one was in Baba's words only. Baba said, "Ek baap, dusra na koi." So one Baba and none another. So with this one, it helped me to purify all my relationships. And um, there is another secret if we look into the second point. What is that second point? Ek baap dusra na koi. So in the subject of yoga, Baba says so many things. So whatever Baba says, you will be fulfilling or I will be fulfilling all those points if I follow the second point. One Baba, none another. So that is the way to accumulate the power of yoga. So once we have this Baba and none another, we will become very powerful and we will never lose a battle with Maya. So we will get into the habit of winning. As I told you, winning means celebrating. Whenever a person win, he is so happy. Sometimes he experience super sensuous joy in a Lokik way too. So winning gives happiness. So that is the thing. Okay. Now, um, before we go into our third session, I explained. I'll just give a recap. First is overcoming fear. Never have any fear. Soul came alone from the soul world. A pure soul came from the soul world, that is we. And we have to return with the same purity. That is important. Whatever we gain or lose in physically or anything economically, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But if we attain that purity, that is what matters. And the next 21 births is going to be a very uh, happy and peaceful. So overcome that fear, have that courage. Baba is with us, and I will there is in the next session I will explain a very easy way how Baba helped me to attain that fearless stage in the advanced level. So what I told when my childhood level was the basics. Okay, overcoming fear. Next, relationships. However, other person is, don't worry. All that matters is whether I am pure or not. Okay. So accept them as they are. We are trying to remove our sanskars. They are trying to remove their sanskars. Baba gave us time. We also have to give them time and let them change. Accept how they are. And don't have any wrong relationships. So wrong relationships ruin all our life and happiness. Otherwise, if you have one wrong relationship, instead of being peaceful and happy, there is a constant quarrel in either in our mind or some person did something. So all these things come into our mind. So when we have this one Baba and none another, all our relationships will be purified very easily. And the sannyas are everything we have to live with our intellect and don't blow a trumpet. So with relationships and with Lokik always, we have to teach them with our karma and not with bombard them with so many points of knowledge. Okay. So before going to our session, third session, we'll have another session of powerful drishti, um, meeting with drishti. Okay. It's a nice 5 minutes remembrance. Okay. As I told you before, now I will share the easiest way of achieving something in our Brahmin life. So I learned this from Jagdish Bhai. And when I put it into practice, it changed my life completely. Completely. All the remaining things in Brahmin life, what happens? There are million of things. Now we have one side we have to remove our burden of Vikarma's 63 births. We have to accumulate for 21 births, and then we have to do world service, our service, so unlimited service. And for all this, we need lot of time. And how can we achieve all this in very easily? Baba is Karan Karavan Har. So in Gita, there is one shlok. It says, Ananyas chintayanto ma ye jana upasati. Tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. So Baba is saying, children, remember me in all situation and circumstances. Then I will look after you. I am the one who is going to sustain you. So that is the shloka. Now, what was before me, I have to surrender to Baba. So now I said, Baba, I surrender to you. So I didn't think it is so easy. So I just said, I surrender to you. That's all. And we know every soul got a free will. And people, in so many religions, they wrote very nice songs on free will. They said they are very annoyed with that free will. They say, God, take back that free will. We've been doing so many blunders and we did so many blunders which we are also not able to correct. So take back that free will and you direct us what to do. So I am saying I am surrendered. So one day what happened? I told Baba, I am saying I surrendered my mind, body, wealth, everything for you. But I didn't surrender to you, Baba. That was my feeling. I told him I didn't surrender to you, and I don't know what is the meaning of surrender. I don't know how to surrender to you. I don't know. Now that is my. I'm just saying for the sake of saying that I surrender to you. Then next day morning I woke up Amrit Vela, and then I sat before Baba. And then after that Murli, we read Murli after Amrit Vela here in Papakura Centre. So when we are reading Murli in Baba's room, few souls were there. And in that Baba explained, children, your intellect, how much percentage your intellect is with this old world, that much percentage your intellect is not with me. So then I thought, yeah, Baba answered my question. Something is pulling me from this old world. As I told you, attachment is there, so many other things are there. And I told you, whenever I close my eyes, my mom used to come, and now I said, now I have to I have to renounce this whole old world. Okay. Then the journey starts. So I started thinking, Baba, you are only the one, you are only the one. And that evening I sat in Baba's room. When I sat in Baba's room, I closed my eyes again because every day I have to test myself where my heart is attached. So when I closed my eyes, in my heart I could see only Bab Dada. So when I saw only Bab Dada, I was very happy. I was out of the world. Now my attachment of the heart finished with this old relationships. Baba, only you came to my mind today. That was the word I told to Baba. So I am talking to Baba now. Baba, you are sit in my heart. never go away from my heart. I give this heart to you. You rule this heart. Baba, I was telling, that was very, very strong Baba's love. When I was sitting in, Baba said, when we say Baba is in front of us and when we say Mera Baba, Baba says Mera Bacche. So when I was talking to Baba, I was in Paramdam, very near to him. So like when we like someone, our friend, or we just hug them out of love. So I wanted to hug Baba. Baba is a point of light. How to hug him? So I thought, but still I want to catch Baba now. So the soul went near to him. When it went near to him, I am Baba disappeared. So Baba is not there in front of me, and I was inside his light. Only white light was there. That was very deep experience of Baba's love. I said, Baba, from now on only you, no one else. You made me understand uh, the real meaning of surrender. And there is, even in Lokik, they say, Samasta Kshatrayecha Mitrecha Samat Sangha Vivarjitaha. Means, leave all your friends and enemies and forge all your relationships with me. I am your friend, true friend. God is saying to the soul. So Baba is our true friend. So I was in Baba's light and I was only saying Baba, Baba, Baba. So I was saying Baba, Baba, and Baba, he said, Mere bacche, I all through my Brahmin life 20 years, he never said Mere bacche. In Murli, he's saying Meete bacche, Mere bacche, everything he's saying. But to me personally, he never said. So that day he said, and the soul could hear. And when the soul heard that Mera Bacche, his response, I was out of the world. And on that day, that incident changed my life completely. So it brought, when the soul is surrendered to Baba so much, it is in unlimited happiness. So everything Baba said, when the soul surrenders to Baba, like all the points which I have mentioned, fear. So in fear, I left one secret to the last. So what is that secret? One who is part of you means Baba is part of you. You both, I and Baba are combined. Then how can he leave you in any trouble or any problem? He can't leave you. He won't leave you alone. So he will look after you. He said, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam. I am going to sustain you. So that is surrender. So I surrender and he is in my heart. I and Baba are combined. And I told you, always I used to listen to this point. Baba and I are combined. So I am just recapping that point. That is when I felt I and Baba are combined. What is the meaning of combined? I felt feeling is different. And just knowing that point is different. So when I felt that point, Baba is and I always combined. And when I was talking to one soul, that soul told me, you are talking as though you are talking to Baba every day. And he is telling you like everything because that is our closeness. I and Baba are combined. So I and Baba are combined. We are close. We are together. So there is nothing in this world which can trouble you. Baba won't leave you. So you are fearless. Second thing, all your relation became pure. See, Baba, none another. And with everything others, I had this mind. But I told you, I was very much worried whether I will be able to overcome these vices or not. So Baba said, Bache, we are together. How I see other souls, you also see souls in the same way. So that increased my level of purity and my uh, he helped me to overcome vices in that way. So surrendering to Baba is the only way. That is what I understood from Jagdish Bhai's class. So surrendering to Baba, that day, that thing, and another thing which I explained to you. Then everyone experience that joy when they come into your company because we are this ocean of happiness is with us. So all what they experience with us is happiness only. So when we and another point which I learned from that surrendering thing is always Jagdish Bhai says a dobi is there. And what the dobi does, if you give him half a cloth, he will wash only half cloth. If you give him full cloth, he will wash the full cloth. Now, if you keep some clothes, dirty clothes in your home and give him only few, he will wash only few. Surrendering is like that. If we offer only 50% to Baba and 10% my kaka, 10% my mama, 10% my mummy, 10% my daddy, then only 50% will become pure. So when we offer 100% ourselves to Baba, then 100% we will become pure and 100% we will become happy. 100% we will become peaceful. We will overcome all the vices, everything without any trouble. So it might be possible, it might not be. Uh, so our journey starts. See, our journey of surrendering should start as soon as we know Baba. At some point, every soul in this world, when they know about Baba, they surrender to Baba to some extent. But we as Brahmins, if we really want to experience that unconditional happiness, so what Baba said, at least you be in the happiness that you found me. Stay happy. For my sake, you stay happy, Baba said so many times. So when we are in Baba's company, there are tufans, there are cyclones, there are troubles, everything is there. But Baba is helping us. And each time we receive Baba's help, we get super sensuous joy because we became victorious. See, and another very nice point I want to share for all Kumars or anyone. When if we want to do service, all we need is a unlimited heart. We need nothing. We no need money. We no need any sadhan or anything. We need only unlimited heart to do service. So when we have unlimited heart, remaining all things, Baba will make it happen. So once in my life, I thought I have to move to Australia. I thought I will surrender in one of the retreat center and then do my service for the rest of my life. So everything was packed. Everything was packed. I was about to leave maybe the next day or so. I can't even remember because it is 10 years ago or 11 years ago. Then Baba stopped me. He said, Bache, you need a retreat center in New Zealand. So, so I stopped that day. So with Baba's help, when I'm saying you need unlimited heart, and when we all as a team, the Papakura team and New Zealand team, and like Devi Ben, all gave me the freedom to do what I want. We all achieved that retreat center. So we never thought that is possible. So first time we failed. When we failed first time, I told Baba, if you want a retreat center, you make it happen. If you don't want retreat center, I also don't want. See that thought, I gave it to Baba only because I don't want to do anything what Baba don't want. And then second time it happened. Somehow I'm cutting the story short, and it happened. And we achieved. Why I'm telling this? Whatever is in your heart, Baba fulfills it. And Baba gave another very nice experience, just like I shared, that surrender experience. One by experience Baba gave. After everything happened, I said one night, I was in super sensuous joy, and these tears were not stopping. And because Baba's love was so immense and powerful. And then Baba said, child, if you all understand what I'm going to say now, you will feel very happy. So what gave me the realization is, Bache, what all thoughts came into your mind and you all did is not your thoughts. It was me all the way. Karan Karavanhar Swami. It was my thoughts. You are only instrument. I used you. I need someone to walk in that. We say after we come to Brahmin life, oh, this problem, that problem, they will say this problem will come. We have to wake up Amrit Vela, this, that. That's all nothing. Baba need one soul who is able to walk in on all those cyclones. So he takes all the hits of the cyclones and Maya, and the rest of the things go smoothly. You remember how Brahma Baba used to say, whoever comes to Gyan. I also heard from seniors only because I never met Brahma Baba. So Bab Dada used to say, Bache, you are ready to surrender. People will hit you with stones. Are you ready to take those stones? Hits of those stones. Now a child came to Baba and Baba is saying, people will hit you. Now if we say that, no one will come here. But Baba was testing his children. So no one will really hit. But he needs someone who is able to face all those challenges. Baba said, challenges will come, but how Brahma Baba did. Stay in, stay in your position, and all the opposition will finish. So with the power of yoga, surrendering to Baba, we can experience true and real happiness. So when I said this journey from a tailless monkey to happiness to unconditional happiness. So this surrender to Baba is the only way and only easiest solution. Otherwise, we have to have, see how when we give a course, what we say, how sanskars are made. So first you do some action and then you repeat that action, then sanskar, it forms sanskar. Now, when you have to change that sanskar, we say when thought comes, intellect have to say no, then you don't perform that action, then that sanskar will go. Now, a soul, how much he can do? There is not one sanskar, there is millions of sanskars inside. So, what is the easiest way? So, this is the easiest way. What happens when the soul surrenders to Baba? Even without you knowing, your journey will be going very smoothly. And after some time, you will become avidya of Maya. You won't know what Maya is. You won't know what losing to Maya is. You won't know the vices won't become tufan again because your accumulation of power of yoga is more, like what I mentioned. So, for to experience real happiness, see, these are the methods. No fear, pure relationships, purity, one Baba, none another, and then close all the wrong paths because we have to be Trikaldarshi and we have to be with constant attention. Baba says this path is very steep. One wrong step, you will roll down and go down. And if you go down again, you have to come up. It is a big journey. So we must never put a wrong step and go down. So always we have to be in constant attention. I thought of sharing so many things, but I never thought. I thought 1.5 hours is so much. How I can speak so long? But as I told you, each Brahman is filled with lot of nice experiences, and each Brahman is Baba's creation, and we all have lovely experiences with Baba. And when we listen to one another, we will know about Baba more. See, that is the wonder, because for each one, Baba's way of doing things is different, and we will realize, oh, does Baba does this as well? Baba do this. So that is uh, a very nice um, way of learning from one another. So I am very happy I met you all today in this uh, because of Baba. Otherwise, I told you, surrendering to Baba, son shows father, father shows son. For some reason, he bought me before all of you um, to talk about happiness. And I wish you all happiness in your Brahmin life. I wish we all, when we, another one point I wanted to share as Brahmins, um, when we see some weak soul who is not able to overcome something or going through some trouble, or if they do something wrong, we all must have an unlimited heart and donate few minutes of our time and give that soul power to overcome their weakness. So in this journey, when we all are together in this way, I feel that is real happiness. In now we have to come out of all this politics, gossips. Oh, they did that soul deal. They did like this. Oh, like that. We must not spread anything. We must help each other in this journey of in this Alokik journey. So that is the way we become unlimited and we experience unlimited happiness. Okay, our last session of Drishti. So these are all the gifts which Baba gave me some other day on any other topic. If Baba allows, give me the opportunity, then we'll meet again. Otherwise, we'll keep meeting in this Alokik life. Thank you very
Thank
much. Om
you.
Shanti.